These are my favorite things that I found in 2025, an otherwise very stupid year. First up, we have some Warhammer goodness. A Murder Massacre in Marienburg, a very good read. It's a sequel to another story called A Murder in Marienburg. This is on a much larger scale. An entire city is under siege by a necromancer who is controlling an army of the dead. You know, typical Warhammer. Next up, we have some good old Malice Darkblade, Bloodstorm. Unfortunately, it's a volume 2 in a trilogy. I'm not losing any sleep over it because I did enjoy reading it, but it was not one of my favorites. And if I come across the first and third volume, I'll pick it up, but yeah, not losing any sleep over it. Day of the Demon, a perfect Warhammer book, fast-paced, enjoyable plot, and short. Perfect for a rainy day. The Claws of Chaos, book 1 in the Slave to Darkness series. Unfortunately, no volume 2, no volume 3, but what I did read in this book, very enjoyable, very fascinating, and I am looking forward to finding the next two books. Next up, we have some good old Forgotten Realm books to lose yourself into. Waterdeep, unfortunately, book 3 of the Avatar trilogy. I don't have the first or second book, but what I did read, it was very enjoyable, and I am hopeful of finding the first and second book if it ever comes to pass. The Coral Kingdom, unfortunately, again, book 2 in a trilogy. Don't have the first or third volume, but I haven't gone through the entire book, but what I did read, very nice, and the cover art, absolutely amazing. Fortunately, a series that I do have all 3 books for. First up, The Summoning, Return of the Archwizards, Book 1, The Siege, Return of the Archwizards, Book 2, and lastly, Realms of Shadow, Return of the Archwizards, Anthology, a bunch of stories, very cool to read, and check out that artwork, man. Another series that I have all 3 books for, War of the Spider Queen, Book 1, War of the Spider Queen, Book 2, War of the Spider Queen, Book 3. Very enjoyable read, a very good series, especially if you like the Drow race in Dungeons and Dragons and the Underdark. It's pretty good. Of course, no fantasy series is complete with a whole lot of Dragonlance. First up, we have Dragonlance Tales, The Magic of Kryn. Look at that artwork, absolutely amazing. Dragonlance Tales Volume 2, Kandor, Gully Dwarves and Gnomes. Check out the artwork, everybody knows where you are looking. Get your mind out of the gutter. Dragons of Autumn Twilight, Volume 1, a classic. The artwork, amazing. Dark Art, unfortunately, Volume 3. I don't have the first or second book, but what I did read while flipping through the book, check out that artwork. It was pretty fun. Dragonlance Preludes, Volume 1, Darkness and Light. Absolutely have no idea what this book is about apart from the synopsis, but it's Dragonlance. Amazing artwork on the cover, an easy pick. Dragonlance Cataclysm, unfortunately one of the sad stories in this entire collection because this book is in quite rough condition, and most importantly or unfortunately what the heck? Anyway, it's missing a bunch of pages, so yeah, I am going to have to read up to here and then find out what happens later on the internet or something. Surprisingly, I came across some Moorcock. You don't see these very often. I'm pretty sure everybody knows about Elric, and I have read some Elric, but these were new to me. And Count Brass, Sojan, I haven't gone through these, but I know that this guy writes amazing, and I am looking forward to reading both of these. And finally, we have some random picks. First up, we have Fire Sea. Absolutely no idea what the Death Gate cycle is, but I do know that this cover art looks absolutely amazing, and I'm gonna just come out and say it. I picked this book up only for its cover art. It's perfect sword and sorcery, and that's all she wrote. Unfortunately, Volume 3, I don't have the first and second part. I'm gonna be on the lookout for them, but yeah, there was no chance that I was gonna pass this up. And what I did read, it sounds pretty interesting. We have another case of judging a book by its cover, and just check out that cover art. Don't you think that is amazing? Absolutely no idea what The Seed Bearers by Peter Valentine Timlett is all about, this universe where it is set. Apparently it's the first in the epic tale of occult fantasy. You don't come across occult fantasy too often, so yeah, easy pick for me. If nothing else, for the cover. You can judge me all you want. And finally, my latest pick, Terry Brooks' First King of Shannara. Now that's how I pronounce Shannara because it's Shannara, but if I'm wrong, you can correct me in the comments down below. I thought this was a perfect point to get into the Shannara series because, believe it or not, I haven't read that book, those books ever. And judging by the fact that this is a prequel, it is the backstories of the entire universe of the Shannara Chronicles, or whatever you might want to call them. Yeah, it was a very happy coincidence on my part, and I am very looking forward to getting into this book.